Welcome my dear students to my maths distance learning class. This is Miss Ruchika and today we are going to be doing a topic for grade 9 and 10 which is fundamental counting principle. Let's get started. Fundamental principle of counting or the counting principle is going to be the part 3 of the series of chapter 10 probability and measurement that we started, and this video is going to be very useful for all my grade 9 and 10 students. Let me tell you the learning objectives for today. In the session today, you are going to use the fundamental counting principle to count the outcomes, and based on this topic, we will be solving some important questions in the session. So let's start the session now. To find the number of possible outcomes. If you have two events, for example, and one event can occur in m ways and another one can occur in n ways, then the total number of ways in which both of them can occur is m multiplied with n. Let's take an example. For example, we have an event 1 which has 4 types of meat, so 4 possible outcomes to choose. Then event 2 which has 3 types of bread, so 3 possible types of outcomes to choose. Then if the question is how many different types of sandwiches can you make using these outcomes, then your answer would be very simple. You will just use the fundamental counting principle, and in order to make the sandwich you are going to be using 4 multiplied with 3 ways. Now this is very simple to understand that the number of possible outcomes in this case would depend upon the various possible choices that we have. So we have just simply applied the fundamental counting principle to get the possible outcomes, and we have done the multiplication of the possible outcomes. You can find the number of possible outcomes for 3 or more events, and in that case you will just multiply the 3 possible ways in which these 3 events can occur. So for example, if you have 3 events and each of them can occur in n or p number of ways, then the total number of ways in which all 3 can occur is going to be simply by multiplying the 3 possible choices. So if you have now 4 possible choices for meat, as an example 3 for cheese and 3 for bread, then the total number of sandwiches that you could make, or what are the possible outcomes for the kind of sandwiches with these different kinds of options, would be simply just by multiplying 4 with 3 with 3. So that is 4 multiplied with 3 with 3, that is 36 sandwiches. So that tells you that using fundamental counting principle for 3 or more events you have the 36 possible choices here. So what do you take back from the last 2 slides? So if we generalize the examples that we saw, whether it was 2 stages or 3 stages, or there were 2 or 3 possible outcomes, very similar to that, now we can generalize our fundamental counting principle. So this is an important key concept, and if I just rephrase it in words, then it would be the number of possible outcomes in a sample space can be found by multiplying the number of possible outcomes at each stage or event. So if your experiment or if your event has 6 stages, so we are now doing the general formula for the fundamental counting principle, and you have n1 outcomes at the first stage, n2 outcomes at the second stage, and similarly if you just generalize after the k stages, you will have nk possible outcomes. Then the total possible outcomes for the k stage experiment can be found by simply multiplying all the possible options. So multiplying the possible outcomes, you will get your total outcomes, which will help you to write all the possible outcomes using fundamental counting principle. So this is a very important key concept for today. Let's see how we use this key concept in more questions. Here it is going to be on the fundamental counting principle. You have a table here given with the various car options. So I will read first this word problem for you. New cars are available with a wide selection of options for the customer. So this is a question where you can select options for different types of cars. So let us write here, let's understand this table which is given so that we may use that table to solve our question. So the question asks, how many different cars could a customer create in the chosen make and model? Okay, so car options, what are the different options? Let's see. I'm going to number them one by one. The first option is exterior color, the second is interior color, the third is seat material, and so on. So we can just number these various car options that are available to us. And if you look at the table more closely, you will identify that for each possible car option, you have another different possible number of choices that you can make. Means what? Let me explain. For the first option, for the exterior color, there are 11 number of different choices that you can make. For the next one, interior color, you have 7 choices that you can make. For the seat material, similarly, there are 5 choices, and so on. So at each option for the car, you have different number of possible choices. So if you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is a 7-stage experiment, and each stage has different possible outcomes. So let's now apply the fundamental counting principle. And in order to find the total possible outcomes, simply we just have to multiply all of these values. So we are going to multiply 11 with 7, with 5, with 3, with 6, with 4, and with 3. So you may bring out your calculators, and for each option here, so for exterior color we have 11, for interior we have 7, and so on. Just multiply all these numbers. So 11 multiplied with 7 multiplied with 5 multiplied with 3, 6, 4, and 3. All of these when multiplied will give you the final answer, which is 83,160 possible outcomes. So that's how you solve the question. The main important takeaway from the question should be that when you are using fundamental counting principle, what you're doing is just multiplication. Okay, so let's now check your progress with this multiple choice question, which has 4 options: A, B, and C, and D. So new bicycles are available with a wide range of options for the rider. One option is chosen from each category shown. How many different bicycles could a consumer create in the chosen model? So if you look at the options here carefully, again you will follow the same process: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So there are 7 stages, and for the bicycle options there are various options that you can look at for each stage from the table. So for the first stage, when you have the color, you have 9 options. For the gear shift, 3 options. Seat material, 3 options. Brakes, 4 options. Handlebars, 2 options. Tires, 3 options, and pedals, 2 options. So very simply, if you apply your fundamental counting principle, you just have to do the multiplication. So you will do 9 multiplied with 3 multiplied with 3 multiplied with 4 multiplied with 2 multiplied with 3 and 2. So just a simple rule to apply the fundamental counting principle would be to just multiply all these numbers which you see for the number of choices. So you can now use your calculator, multiply, and I'm sure you'll be getting the correct answer as A here, 3,888. That is going to be the number you are going to be getting for the total number of possible outcomes when you multiply and solve. So that's how you use the fundamental counting principle. I hope this question is understood by everyone. If you have any questions and queries, you may put it in the comment section. I will help and clear out all your questions and queries. So let's try and solve some guided practice question. I'll be doing the first one for you, and then you can try the second one yourself. So let's solve this. It's very similar to the last question we've seen, and very surely we are going to be using the fundamental counting principle here to find the possible outcomes for the situation. So let's solve the first one. So Mansoor is buying a cell phone and he must choose a plan. Assume one of each option is chosen. So that means he has for the cell phone these various options. I'm going to number it for you: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So when it comes to the styling of the phone, there are 15 possible choices. For the minutes package, there are 5 possible choices. For the internet access, there are 3 possible choices. For the text messaging, 4, and for insurance, 2. So for each of these 5 stages that you see, various possible options are there. We need to find the total possible outcome. So let's use the fundamental counting principle, and the total possible outcomes for the total situation here are going to be just evaluated by multiplying all these choices. So we are going to multiply 15 with 5 with 3 with 4 with 2. So you can multiply all of this and that would give you your answer. So what is the important point we have taken away from this part? How to use the fundamental counting principle to find the possible outcomes, and in a very simple way, the takeaway should be that whatever options are there, just multiply them and get your solution. Let's now see an important multiple choice question that will help you during your exams. So I'll read the question for you. The number of different flavors and toppings of 3 ice cream shops are shown above. So 1, 2, 3, there are 3 shops as you can see, and these shops have these various options for the ice creams and their toppings and flavors. So 3 flavors, there are 5 toppings, 4 flavors, 4 toppings, 7 flavors, 2 toppings. So which shop offers the largest number of options for ice cream? So the options have A, B, C, D, 4 parts, 1, 2, 3, or all of them option have the same options for the ice cream. So let's calculate. Again, we are going to use the fundamental counting principle. So for the 3 flavors, let's come to first shop. I will change the color here. So for the first shop, there are 3 flavors and 5 toppings. So the total possible outcomes you will get by multiplying. So there are going to be 15 options by shop 1. Let's go to shop 2 now. So 4 flavors, 4 toppings. That means the total options will be 4 flavors and 4 toppings. That will be 16 on multiplying. Last third of shop have 7 flavors and 2 toppings. So in this case, the total number of options will be 7 multiplied by 2, which is 14. Now out of all of this, we have to select the largest number of options. So I'm sure you are very clear looking at these numbers that the answer is going to be the maximum or the largest, which is offered as 16 options by shop number 2. So your answer is going to be B, shop number 2, because it gives you the maximum number of options. So this is how you use the fundamental counting principle to answer the question. That brings us to the end of today's session. Thank you so much, dear you viewers, for joining me on this session. That's all from my side in this video. See you in my next video. Until then, this is Miss Ruchika signing off from today's session. And before we end, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, Mathematics Made Easy, if you like my videos and find them useful. Bye bye.